Thank you for your interest in learning more about PedsMrkt. I'm Kristen Nelson, Executive Director of PedsMrkt, also Director of Innovation Development at Children's Mercy in Kansas City, in addition to Vice President of the International Society for Pediatric Innovation. So a little bit of background on the concept of PedsMrkt. So Children's Mercy had a pipeline of innovations and patents ready to go to market, and that's not an easy task. And so we also discovered that there are similar needs at other hospitals and spin-outs and startups as well. And so Children's Mercy took it upon themselves to build PedsMrkt as a platform to take innovation solutions to market for all pediatric innovations. So we all face these common pediatric go-to-market barriers, which can include just higher R&D costs. So the challenge of doing research and development for all the different developmental ages within pediatrics. And then doing all that work, we get to the point where we're realizing that providers are just making do. They're making do with things that have been in the market for decades and aren't always aware of the new solutions that are out there. And it's just a fragmented market. It's smaller, it's more niche, but there is a huge need for innovations to get into the right hands. And that's really where PedsMrkt came from. So our mission is to advance pediatric innovation through this collaborative marketplace and community platform to engage buyers, sellers, and partners in scaling and accelerating pediatric innovations. So it's a turnkey B2B marketplace that really is another channel for your go-to-market strategy. And we do this through collaboration and community with all the different players in pediatrics that have an innovation mindset, those pediatric hospitals with innovations and patents through technology companies, device consortiums, other startups, especially with pediatric innovation, and also attracting that investor market. So how we do that is through highlighting your company through a marketplace. And you can see a few examples here where we tell your story. We really want to tell the story of where your innovation came from and really highlight the research and the information that makes your product unique and different and why hospitals and providers and families need these types of solutions. In addition, there's an opportunity to set up a product page. And this is where you can browse these products, buy and sell through the site itself. And we've customized it to where it's not always just a e-commerce transaction, but also it may be that you want them to visit your website where you have contracts or other things that need to be signed. So we'll do that call to action. We'll also have e-commerce. So if you do want to sell directly from the site, you can add to cart. Or we can drive directly to an app store. If you're wanting to have people just download your app, it can be paid for on the app store itself, but this would then raise awareness and drive traffic there. In addition, maybe you want to license out as a hospital. We have a lot of IP, and you want somebody just to contact you for more information. Or maybe if you're a startup, you want them to contact you to set up a demo. So this is an example of a product page, and really in this case, we're bringing awareness to the solution that we have, telling all the details about what it does, and then driving them to a website where they can transact a contract or whatever that might look like. We also have opportunities to build awareness of intellectual property. So especially hospitals have research institutes that are creating a lot of new solutions, and these can be promoted here for maybe that startup's next big thing could be found here, or a major manufacturer may be interested in what is being developed at hospitals for pediatrics. We also enable you to share free resources. So you can share free digital downloads, or if you have a digital solution that you want to charge for, you can do that as well. So they can pay for it, and then there's an automatic email that would then be sent to download a digital solution. We also provide just calls to collaborate. So if you have a research study that you're wanting to bring more hospitals in and do a multi-site study, we can do a call for collaboration. We also provide a means to promote events. And so we usually look 3 or 4 months out, and you can find the pediatric events that you may want to participate in on this event calendar. And then we also built a community, and this has been really impactful to bring both the pediatric community across different disciplines. They can come out here and set up, for free and get engaged. And then those that are members of PedsMrkt as a startup, or you have to have an NPI number to join, but as a startup, if you're a member, then you can join as well and engage in dialogue. This is not a place to sell, but this is a place to talk about, what are you doing at your hospital to do this, or how are you solving for that? And maybe even asking if somebody's interested in collaboration or that type of thing. So as PedsMrkt, and as we try to take this and get it awareness of the platform itself, we've engaged with many key players within the pediatric ecosystem, including CHA, SG2 and Vizient, the Dime Society. We've had recognition through Becker's, and we try to participate in many conferences to just raise awareness of PedsMrkt as a platform and showcase the solutions that are on PedsMrkt as members today. So these are our membership levels. So we tried to make it equivalent to just the cost of even one conference. And this is obviously 24/7 access. And so there are multiple levels. A marketing member for $1,000 a year is at an awareness level that gets you the marketplace page, access to the community, and LinkedIn posts and innovator spotlights. At a premier level, you would actually get all of those, plus year-round front page listing, a marketing package, and a hosted and promoted event. And that's at $20,000 per year. At the seller level, so you have an actual product you're wanting to put out here. Then at the promotion level, that's $2,000 a year. And you get all of the above except for not the hosted event, but you do get one product listing. So you would be in our product search results. Moving up to a multi-product level, you would get all the above, except for this now includes up to 4 products and e-commerce. So you can get that e-commerce capability for $4,000 a year. And then an enterprise seller level, which is really unlimited numbers of products and IP and free resources and e-commerce. And that's $10,000 a year. And for each of these, you have the option of paying quarterly, because we know that cash flow is sometimes tight. So anything from $250 a quarter on up. So those are the membership levels. And then as part of that marketing package I mentioned, everybody gets the LinkedIn partner post and an innovator, Meet the Innovator kind of series highlight. But there's also options. We will highlight your company in our brochures at conferences that we hand out. We have a very well-read newsletter that we can feature your company, your product. We've done video interviews and written interviews. There are thought leadership opportunities both within the newsletter and within our community. We can do a joint press release. Obviously, engaging within the innovation platform community is an opportunity. And then each product page has shareable links to it, where an innovation team like mine at Children's Mercy could share your product with other teams that we know would be interested in your solution. And then each product page also has reviews and Q&A. So if you are interested, feel free to fill out the form on the website to contact us for more information. But also please follow us on LinkedIn, and you can see how we've been supporting our companies that are part of PedsMrkt. And as our leader, Don Wolf, will say, that kids deserve all of us to come together really for their health and well-being. To be successful, we want to connect the innovators with those that are providing services. And so we have the potential through PedsMrkt to make that transformation. And so we'd be thrilled to have you join us and move pediatric innovation forward together. Thank you for your time and appreciate you. And if you have any questions, please let us know.